Prior to 2006, top high school basketball recruits had the option of declaring straight for the NBA draft without attending college. While many of these players clearly made the wrong choice, and judging by their NBA careers, definitely could have used more development at the college level, a few of these so-called prep-to-pro players became some of the best NBA players of their generation. With such great success, these players would have had a huge impact on college basketball had they decided to attend school, which has led many to wonder which they would have chosen. Number 1. Kevin Garnett, the University of Maryland. We start with the man that really restarted the prep-to-pro route in the NBA, as when he made his decision in 1995 to skip college, he was the first to do so in 20 years. Throughout his recruitment, many thought the big ticket would be attending the University of Michigan, which is just what he wanted them to think. In 1995, after announcing his decision to declare for the NBA draft, KG was quoted as saying that he wanted to lead people on to think he was going to Michigan, just to shock them and pick the University of Maryland instead. Ultimately, it really wouldn't have mattered which school he would have picked because his ACT score out of high school didn't qualify him to attend either, which was a big reason why he decided to declare for the NBA draft in the first place. Number 2. Kobe Bryant, Duke or UNC. This one has been debated for a while, as the Black Mamba didn't ever choose to visit any college campuses and decided fairly early in the process that he wanted to skip school entirely and head straight to the pros. Given his affinity and appreciation for Michael Jordan, many have speculated that he would have followed in MJ's footsteps and played for Dean Smith at UNC. He even said in the past on Jimmy Kimmel Live that he would have loved to play with Vince Carter at UNC back in the day. But back in November of 2017, Kobe made it clear to everyone through Twitter that he would have actually played for Coach K and been a Duke Blue Devil. Once it became clear to him that Bryant was going to skip college, Smith apparently stopped recruiting him. Meanwhile, Krzyzewski never stopped his pursuit of the high-flying guard from Lower Merion, and that persistence left enough of an impression for Kobe to admit that that would have been his choice as a high school senior. Ultimately, it's really too difficult to tell which school Bryant would have attended as a 17-year-old coming out of high school. He said multiple times he would have gone to UNC. He's also said multiple times he would have gone to Duke, and nobody really knows what he was thinking as a senior in high school. So this is one where you guys really get to decide which one you think he would have attended. Let me know down in the comments if you think Kobe would have attended Duke or UNC. Number 3, Tracy McGrady, the University of Kentucky. One of the greatest talents the NBA has ever seen before his career was derailed by injuries, T-Mac would have been a huge difference maker at the college level. Since his playing career has ended, he's made it pretty clear that he would have chosen to play in Lexington as a Kentucky Wildcat, and he admitted as much on Sports Nation in 2015. After a national runner-up finished the year before under Rick Pitino, who left for the NBA himself to go to the Boston Celtics, McGrady would have played under new head coach Tubby Smith. It's honestly unreal to think about how good that Kentucky team would have been with McGrady, as without him they still managed to win the national championship in what would have been his freshman season. Number 4, Amare Stoudemire, the University of Memphis. Prior to being drafted by the Phoenix Suns, Stoudemire was originally committed to John Calipari and the upstart Memphis Tigers. This obviously would have been a bit of foreshadowing, as since then Calipari's programs have become famous, both at Memphis and Kentucky, for turning 5-star recruits like Stoudemire into high NBA draft picks. Apparently, Stoudemire just fell in love with the city and the program as a junior in high school and announced his official commitment. But when the opportunity to be a lottery pick in the NBA draft presented itself, it was something that he decided he just could not pass up. And last but not least, number 5, LeBron James, the Ohio State University. Now, I left this one for the end because it's probably fairly obvious. I mean, for crying out loud, you can buy a LeBron James Ohio State jersey t-shirt online, complete with the M crossed out in his name. The Akron native has been a long-time, loud supporter of the Buckeyes program, and knowing how proud Bron is of his home state of Ohio, it stands to reason that he would have decided to stay in the state. And given his fandom, it seems he would have chosen Ohio State over other successful in-state programs such as Cincinnati or Xavier. And that is all the time we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to leave a like rating down below. If you'd like to see more videos just like this, please be sure to subscribe as well. I'd also love to hear what you guys have to say on Twitter. Be sure to follow us at Sporting Logical. I'm always down to talk to you guys about anything going on in the sports world. I'm very active on Twitter, so please hit me up on there. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all you guys next time.